One of the biggest misconceptions of entrepreneurship is that we have to figure everything out on our own. That couldn't be further from the truth. Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Yvette, and I am the founder of Happen to Life Co-work, an early stage co-working space that will offer workspace, childcare, food, and fitness in Atlanta, Georgia, returning the gift of time to its members. And I am the quintessential everyday entrepreneur. And today we are talking about the value of advisors on your entrepreneurial journey. So, advisors provide perspective, encouragement, insight, past experience, lessons learned, things to avoid along your journey, and sometimes friendship. Advisors, right? So, you might be trying to understand, are you talking about a mentor or a coach? Not necessarily, but they could offer help in those areas as well. They could potentially mentor you in a certain area, or they might be able to coach you through a certain situation. But an advisor is not necessarily like someone you pay. It's not necessarily a consultant or a formal board member or board of advisors. They can be mentors, peers, specialists, experienced professionals for sure. But this is the key. An advisor is often a trusted voice in your corner, and having them can be invaluable. Think of yourself as an early stage entrepreneur like me, 2.5 years in, and really still figuring out so much. How many people can I find in my network likely that either knows someone or has done it themselves, has opened a co-working space? I'm sure I could find at least one person. And if I can find one solid person that's opened a co-working space, I'm already on a path to fostering a relationship with a potential advisor. What about a girlfriend that also is an entrepreneur, maybe in an adjacent industry? Could they advise me if they've been doing the work for 7 to 10 years? Absolutely. So those are some examples of advisors. They're a trusted voice, but how does someone become a trusted voice? Well, you look at their experience, their expertise, their character, how they show up in the world, and that helps you to decide if they might be a good prospective advisor. Advisors are invaluable, and as early stage entrepreneurs, this is something that we need to add to our to-do list. While we may be busy, we need to prioritize finding people that can advise us. And you do want these relationships to be mutually beneficial. So you want to look for opportunities to also help your advisors. And obviously, you may not call them advisors initially, but that's what they become over time. And you also are able to give them insight and perspective in your area of specialty or expertise. Or you might just be able to be a caring person that they can test something with. There are many opportunities for these relationships to be mutually beneficial. They're often not paid. They can have a consultative approach where you might pay sometimes, but often they are just a trusted person, a trusted voice in your corner. And that is hard to find. The third thought might be, okay, how do I find an advisor without breaking the bank? Well, first of all, sometimes you might have to pay. One of my most valuable advisors, I started out paying. I paid her $100 for a consultation to talk with her about opening a co-working space because she had done it before, was successful, and sold her business. She was profitable and sold her business. And today we meet and I do not pay her. And we have a mutually beneficial relationship where I found ways to offer support to her and she does the same for me. Now, there are times where I would need something from her and I will pay her. But when you have a trusted relationship, you can have those conversations authentically, transparently, and you all make it work. Because remember, this trusted voice, they've likely been in your shoes before. So they know what it's like. They get it. They understand. Okay? So how do you find them? First of all, you want to build relationships. As an entrepreneur, you should be going everywhere you can, sharing the great news about your business model as often as you can to anyone who will listen, respectfully, right? A quick 2 to 5 minute elevator pitch, not, your whole life story or your business plan for that matter, but really just sharing what you are doing, who you are, and why they should care. And as you do that, you will start to make friends and stay in touch with people, connect with people, follow up with people, and you'll be on your way to building that network of potential advisors. That's kind of an organic way to do it, but there's a more intentional way where you go to events that are targeted where people that you would want to advise you will be at, right? People that are further along than you. You may want to go to those types of events for people that have been in the industry longer, for people that are seniors, for people that are serial entrepreneurs instead of just a solo entrepreneur starting out as an early stage founder. There's so many ways that you can go about this. Of course, LinkedIn, which shouldn't surprise you, but don't underestimate it. There could be opportunities for you to see who knows both you and someone that could be a prospective advisor to you, and maybe they can make a connection. There are many ways to do this, but ultimately the first step is to recognize you need them. You need advisors, trusted voices in your corner. They don't happen overnight. You have to nurture these relationships. And so the next thing to do is to get started, okay? I highly encourage and recommend building a group of advisors, a team of advisors that can support you on your journey as an entrepreneur. Until next time, like, subscribe, share, comment, watch another video, do all the things. Take care.